Hello.
Hi everyone! So I'm making this vlog to show my whole trip to Ukraine. This trip is going to be so unusual because I think not too many people in their whole life will be able to have opportunity to go to a country where the war goes. And I'm going there, even though it's so dangerous and everyone knows about this. I decided to take this risk because I miss my family, I miss my home. I haven't been there for 2.5 years. And I said, if not now, then when? And I thought, if I'm doing this, I should film it. This trip is going to be so important because I'm going to see all the places where I was growing up, where I was living for my whole life, see my grandparents, my dogs, my friends, my favorite parks, my favorite food, my favorite everything. It's not just a vacation, it's more than that. We're already on the way to the airport and we're saying bye to the city life and to downtown Toronto. It will take 2 days to get to Ukraine. We have direct flight to Warsaw, then we have one train, then another train. And today is Wednesday and I will be in Kyiv on Friday. And then to get to Kharkiv, we will take another train. But of course we will stay in Kyiv for a few days and we have one appointment that will change me a little bit and it's a little surprise. I think you will notice. So the reason I'm filming this video is to show to all of my Canadian friends the reality of Ukraine. I've been talking about this a lot, but I didn't have enough pictures, enough videos, because when I was leaving Ukraine, I didn't really think about having evidences of my previous life. So now I'm going to film everything to show you guys how my life was, how it is right now, how much it changed. Thank you to all of my friends who are worried about my life and my safety, but I think I will be alright and I have so much stuff to show you. I'm already at the airport and just in 10 minutes the boarding is going to start, and I was just thinking that so much stuff was happening during these 2 years. Even a year ago, if you asked me if there's one thing that I like in Canada, one, I couldn't find it. I hated everything. But right now, I realized that Canada is my second home. And right now, I wouldn't go back forever. There are so many things that I don't like, it's difficult, it's hard, but now it's different. Now I have something to miss and lose. I just wanted to say thank you to every single person, to all of my friends, the people who are close with me, for being with me, for supporting me, for loving me. Thank you. I'm so thankful to each of you. Yeah, now I have reasons to come back, and thank you for being in my life.
The seat in front.
Hi everyone, so I'm already in Warsaw. I just came, I had such a long flight and it just 1/3 of my whole trip and I'm already so tired. How do you like it after Canada? I don't know, I think I got used to Canada too much because right now it looks disgusting. I haven't been in Europe for last 2.5 years. It's such a long time. I've been to Abu Dhabi, but it's not Europe, right? And even people look so different. Like I'm like a wild animal, staring at everyone, shocked and I'm dead. Honestly, it was the first train and the next train is going to take 12 hours. I have no comments. I have no energy to film. I have no energy to say anything. I'm just dying. Если честно, я Ольга манго прикольная. Я бы тоже съела мороженое. Hello everyone, my friends. I'm already in Kyiv with my friend, my best friend Paulina. And right now I'm somewhere where my whole life will change. You will never see me same way. So please remember me as I was, and in a few minutes you will see new me. Cheers. What do you think? Okay, so my appointment is done, you see, and I'm a new person now. We're going to the most fancy place in Kyiv for my first dinner here. So I can tell you that the atmosphere is not really different from Canada. Do you hear the music, do you hear the vibe, like the design and everything? Like, guys, it's almost Toronto. Вот такая.
Все отлично. Пришла Марину кормить сырниками.
My dear Canadian friends, you know that we live like 50 years ago. We live in a different century. In Kyiv, we pay the bill in a different way. All you have to do is just scan code. Excuse me 1 second. And you can pay the bill through your phone without any receipts, without any paper, without anyone. You just go, here's your receipt, and you just pay the bill. Then you have to leave. We don't leave 15% or 20 or 25. We leave minimum, and you can leave no tip. It's not a problem. Of course we will, but not as in Canada, you know. What is it? Oh, you can help. You can donate, but we're not doing this. And then just pay with Apple Pay. 700, almost 800 is how much? Like 20 bucks. We had full breakfast. We had 2 coffees, 2 full meals, and it's 20 bucks for 2 people. Sorry, my phone doesn't recognize me with these lips.
Ще рекомендую скуштувати ролл.
Какой?
Не в мережі вендос. Замішаю і вам.
Давайте.
Ну, на море. I'm just 1 hour away from Kharkiv, from the reason I'm here, from the reason I came to Ukraine, and I don't know what to expect. It's so scary because that's what I was waiting for such a long time, and now I'm almost there.
Давай цветочки.
So finally in Kharkiv.
Тебе подай, как мы дарим. Давай. Так. Где это? А.
We all are crying. I have nothing to say. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm here.
Там в городе. Ты знаешь, никогда ж такого вокзала не было. Всегда подсвечивали, помнишь? И здесь фонтаны, все. Сними вот так, чтобы видно ж было сбоку.
Да снимаю я, Нин.
Сбоку.
Приехали.
Там жарко.
Ну что, прокомментируйте.
Мы так рады, Мариша, что ты приехала. Очень рады. Мы тебя так ждали, так ждали. Так готовились. А тут уже раз я освещу здесь. Мужской рынок.
Матильда, где?
Мотя,
Матенька, привет!
Мотя.
Привет! Ты что, я не узнаешь собаки? Привет! Привет! Иди ко мне! Иди ко мне! Иди, куколка! Иди ко мне! Привет! 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 Иди ко мне! Иди! Она рада! Here how we feed our animals, our dogs. They eat raw meat. They eat veal. They eat better than me in Canada. Honestly, that's how they get antibiotics. Мотенька кушает. Жужа! Привет! 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 Жужа! Кляксочка! Кляксочка!
Так, клякса. Клякса, на, клякса.
Ты тут
А,
моя хорошая.
на, Жужа.
Привет. Привет, булочка. Привет.
Вот так они любят.
Мне такое даешь, как такое вино.
Кто ты такой
Ну, а
миленький? Как Самарина. Будь здоров.
Вот эту или с лавкой? Да.
Что маленький? Ну вот, есть же хозяйка. Ну скажи, хозяйка, дай мне кусочек уточки.
Good morning. Good morning. Мотя. Мотя. Иди сюда. Good morning. It's the first day, the first morning I'm at home. And it's the best feeling. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm here. With all this hard trip, with all these trains, with all this stuff. Honestly, it was worth it. It was worth it. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave my bed. I can't believe I'm here. I'm just... I am just in different reality, I think. Мотя. Кто такой? Кто это? Привет! Пойдем гулять, пойдем гулять, пойдем. Мои собачки. Мои... О, боже. sitting with my dogs, walking around. Max, I'm the happiest person. I'm the happiest person. Oh, I miss you so much. I can say that probably yesterday at night I had different opinion. It was more scary. It was dark, and like it's empty and all this air stuff. It was scary, but now it's sunny, shining. It's so warm, it's nice. I'm at home and I have absolutely different feeling. And also with Kyiv, I had the wrong opinion because I didn't live in Kyiv in general. So for me, it wasn't home. Yes, it was just Kyiv. But right now, when I get home, it feels absolutely different. It's not even comparable. It's not even comparable. So I was like, oh, I want to go home. It's so weird. It's so weird. But now, when I got home to Kharkiv, to my house, to my dogs, it feels absolutely different. It feels like at home. Yes. And my sister asked me if I have plans for tomorrow, if I want to do anything. I want to just stay at home. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I just want to walk around, see talk to my grandparents, talk to my dogs, walk around my house. But I don't want to go anywhere, honestly.
Соли, перец не принесли, если тебе не нужен-то, да?
Доброе утро всем.
Доброе утро всем.
Good morning. So we're having a family breakfast.
Принимать к вам солнечные ванны.
I don't know this monster. I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling right now. I'm walking around my house, I'm walking around my bedroom, kitchen, everything, my garden, and I have nothing to say, honestly. What I mean by when I'm in Canada, when I try to explain everything, that I had everything. I have my house, I had my life, I had everything. And where I am in Canada is just circumstances. And it's so hard to explain, it's so hard to understand someone who had everything and just it disappeared suddenly. And as you can see, the war is still on, and what I have in Canada is not who I am. And it's probably if I was here and I didn't have such experience in war and everything, I wouldn't understand like people who would come from the war, right? So, and I can understand why people don't understand me when I say that I lost everything, or when I complain about money, or when I complain about work or where I live. You just have to understand that I had everything. It's not about that I am just lazy, or I'm trying just to find reasons to not to do something, or about work or struggling with something. You have to understand it's not me. I had everything. And if I was here, I would never had such problems that I have in Canada. Like, I just want to show all these videos. I want to show my house, my previous life. I want to show you guys that I had different life. Who I am in Canada is different. In Canada, I have to care about food. I have to care about where to live. I have to care about every single dollar. And as you can see, I had different life. I had completely different life. If I was here, if we met in different circumstances, I would never care about problems that I have right now in Canada. It's just different level of problems. Like, it's so hard to understand what the war is when you never experienced that. And you see me, and you just see me with what I have, but you don't know what I had before. And that's my house. Like, I like in Canada, have you ever seen such houses with this custom interior design, everything? Like, have you ever lived in such houses? I think no. You wake up and you have pool, you have tennis court. Like, in two and a half years in Canada, I never seen people living this life. And that's what I'm trying to explain.
Россия, они бросили. Иногда раз в несколько дней мы собираем наш урожай. Это урожай томатов, помидоров. Огромные, очень вкусные. Мы начали заниматься ландшафтным дизайном нашего участка большого 30 лет назад. Еще не было Марины тогда. Здесь были посажены маленькие деревья. Вот эти елки, голубые ели, мы их сажали лет в 70 ростом. А сейчас они за 30 лет, они выпахали огромные. И то мы их уже подрезали. Они были бы еще больше, но мы их стрижем. Вот все эти растения посажены 30 лет назад. Вот так мы собираем огурцы. Опа. А вот кинули эту фосфорную бомбу, все загорелось вокруг, сгорели машины, все. И они тогда выскочили, как они... Был составлен ландшафт, очень красивый ландшафтный план. Работали у нас тут ландшафтники, потом у нас были садовники. И за этим всем ухаживали садовники много лет. Сейчас, к сожалению, из-за войны все разъехались, у нас тут постоянно идут обстрелы. Садовников нет, мы пытаемся как можем как-то поддержать вот этот участок. Поэтому он не такой ухоженный, как обычно. Но все равно я считаю, что очень красивый. В 22 году, в марте месяце, в наш двор попала мина. Она попала в сад, и в результате которой вот все эти 6 окон были выбиты. Весь дом посечен минными осколками. Показываю, вон, видишь, дырочки на беленьком, на коричневом. Вон, видишь, вон второе среднее окно выбито. Вот в этом месте, на меже нашего участка и соседнего участка, как раз попала мина. Осколки разлетелись везде. И вот здесь у нас еще беседка барбекю с нашей стороны. Там стекла тоже были, все стекла огромные были выбиты. И мы их перестеклили заново. И вот 2 года мы сюда, тут была огромная яма, глубиной 3 метра. И вот мы 2 года кидаем траву сюда, там какие-то веточки. К нам 2 раза попадала мина. 1 раз попали осколки мины, вот разбили, вот идет желтая труба, это газопровод, это был очень сильный пожар. У нас и сейчас каждый день есть тревоги. В Харькове, так как прифронтовой город, у нас бывает сутками. Самая большая тревога была, по-моему, 36 часов длилась. Нас забрасывают авиационными бомбами. Очень много у нас попаданий просто в обычные дома. Очень много людей выехало. Бизнес наш вообще практически, нельзя сказать, что умер, но еле-еле хромает. У нас был успешный бизнес, и все время мы, в принципе, проводили работая. Все вообще рухнуло. Поэтому я, чтобы не сойти с ума, занимаюсь цветочками. И мне это очень даже понравилось. Здесь выросла Марина. И стоит пустой, потому что все выехали.
So we have decided to go out, to walk in the park, to see the city, because yesterday at night it was honestly horrible.
To drink coffee.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a coffee, and here you cannot drink and drive. If police stop you, it has to be 0% in your blood. So all we can drink is coffee, but we will see how it goes. Because yesterday,
Подожди, стой, закрывается.
Because yesterday,
Не закрывается, подожди.
the city was so.
Закрывается, поехали.
Yesterday at night, the city was so terrifying and horrible and scary. We will see how it goes right now. But now it's the best morning in the last 2.5 years.
Буквально вот в 3 минутах от нашего дома здесь было много попаданий, вот особенно в 22 году это было. И вот этот дом, сейчас мы к нему подъедем, приезжай быстрее. Прям посередине вот этой дороги была очень большая воронка, вот здесь как бы потом все это заасфальтировали. И вот в году.
In 2022, so 2 years ago, they reached this street right in the middle of the street, and it's just 200 or 300 away from our house.
Разрушены все окна, разбиты. Вот все окна.
That's how the streets are.
Это специально, чтобы на случай, так как у нас близко выезд из города, на случай, что если вдруг будет прорываться. Вот здесь вот все окна разбиты, было очень красивое офисное здание, сейчас оно стоит закрыто, все стекла выбиты, вот такие страшные разрушения. Первые дни войны было очень сильно.
Look at this old streets, even compared with Kyiv, it's all empty. Look at these houses, look at these buildings.
Справа.
That's all right near our house. It's not somewhere away. It's all close. It's
4-5 минут.
in the beginning, when I was leaving, all the streets were ruined. This street was all with these holes and everything. Now it's all fixed.
Это вот все здание, это здание завода, авиационного завода.
А у вас на желтый уже нельзя ехать?
А?
На желтый ехать нельзя.
Конечно, нельзя.
У нас же ты на желтый должен ехать.
Да.
Да. This all was destroyed in the first days.
Что?
You can see destroyed buildings, but still on the right side it's all clean and it's green, but still you can see
Вот там это все завод, территория.
there are no cars. Usually there's traffic. It was impossible to drive that way. Now it's almost empty. That's the main street and that's the biggest park.
Нет, уже не
Горький
Горького.
парк?
Парк отдыха. Художники стараются разрисовать плиты, которыми закрыты окна разбитые, чтобы было более приятное впечатление. Вот, пожалуйста.
How people try to fix windows instead of putting new glass because it's very dangerous. It might be destroyed again. They put this special, I don't know, wooden material or something. And Ukrainian street artists try to paint something on so it doesn't look that bad. That's the biggest square in Europe. Not only Ukraine, in Europe. And yesterday we were driving here at night and it was all dark. It's empty, there is no electricity, no people. During the day it doesn't look that bad because it's sunny. This is the building for government. And right in the beginning of war, in March 2022, it was all bombed, it was all destroyed, it was everywhere news. From outside you can see it survived, but inside it is all destroyed, it's empty, a lot of people died. Then after that, in summer 2022, they bombed it again, and the size of a hole was 10 meters. The diameter of this hole was 10 meters. So on one side of the street there is destroyed building, and on another one there is open cafe, people have coffee, so you live in different reality. Again, that's the middle of the city. That's just the building with offices.
Да, я понял. Это просто апокалипсис какой-то. Я ничего подобного в жизни не видел вживую. Я вам серьезно говорю. Это шок.
So people's lives, people's houses, everything you were building your whole life, it was destroyed for no reason. For no reason, your life is done. Kharkiv is famous for its history. It's a very historical city, and some of the buildings are staying here since 19th century, and they are architecture monuments. Some of the buildings are under UNESCO protection, and as you can see, they all are destroyed. There are no military objects, just regular civilians. Even during the war, people still open new restaurants. And this bar is one of them, but you have to understand who opened this place. So there's one soldier that is very, very famous, he's very, very strong, and Russia wants $1 million for his head. And this guy opened this bar, and it's so popular, it's so famous, but the problem is for me, as for a person who is gets scared very easily, people say that Russia can try to bomb it. Kharkiv is very famous for its parks, so people call it the greenest city in Ukraine.
Здесь расположен знаменитый Харьковский зоопарк. Здесь есть дельфинарий и очень красивые лужайки, площадки. Здесь есть деревья, которые были посажены еще в 18 веке. Несмотря на то, что идет война,
Kharkiv is full of contrast. Here you can see a beautiful park, it's all green, it's all clean, and at the same time half of the buildings are destroyed. You can hear air alarms, you can see bombs every single day. So it's full of contrast and you will never find it anywhere. So this is a central alley of this park, and it's always full of beautiful flowers. It's very pretty, and this tree is here from 1775, so from 18th century. You have to understand how much history is in Kharkiv. Also, Kharkiv has a lot of historical monuments for famous Ukrainians, and this is one of them. It's huge, and as you can see, it's covered with special protection because people try to save it. In case Russia starts to bomb it, they try to save as much things as possible because that's all history.
В Харькове много лет проходил кинофестиваль, который назывался «Харьковская сирень» весной. И было очень много представлено фильмов. Посещали наш фестиваль многие режиссеры, актеры, артисты из Америки, из Европы, из других стран. И вот они оставляли вот такие ладошки, память об этом фестивале. Жан-Поль Бельмондо.
I was trying to find any examples of parks like this in Canada or in Toronto, and honestly I think the only thing that is close is High Park, but still it's not that green, it's not that big, so I couldn't find anything similar to this park. This is Opera Theater of Kharkiv, and during this war it was partly destroyed, and even though they still have concerts, they started to have concerts, but they played underground.
А это символ города Харькова.
This is one of the buildings of university, and as you can see, that's how it looks like with all the destroyments.
Когда такая ракета, как «Искандер», попадает в дом или рядом с жилым домом, тогда очень много квартир, тысячи квартир остаются без окон. Взрывная волна такой ракеты может разрушить тысячи квартир, не 10, не 15, а очень много.
We're going to one of the most popular food markets in Kharkiv.
Ты 19-го уезжаешь, да?
We were just walking around the park, talking, everything, having coffee, eating, and just suddenly we have this alert about air alarm. Where you hear 3 long sounds on the streets outside, you can hear it everywhere. It means that this emergency started and you have to hide, and how long it will take, nobody knows. So you just have to be somewhere safe underground, and then when you hear again, when it goes one long sound, that means that it's done, it's over, and you can go out. I was dreaming about this for the last 2.5 years. That's my favorite dessert. It's called chou, it's French dessert, and it's impossible, it's so good. So there are special groups where they write about these alarms, about what Russia sends, and now they said that they send ballistics. So it means that only special system called Patriot can destroy it, and unfortunately it's very expensive system, and under Kharkiv they don't have it. So this type of rocket, it's impossible to destroy it, so it has to fall, and nobody knows where.
В Харькове есть 2 вида объявления воздушных тревог. Харьков, во-первых, находится очень близко к линии фронта, это где-то порядка 30 километров. И если запускаются одни ракеты, это системы там С-300, С-400, то подлет ее составляет 40-50 секунд. Тогда в Харькове не успевают дать воздушную тревогу. У нас сначала будет взрыв, и только после этого начинается воздушная тревога. Но есть и другой вариант. Когда взлетает самолет, который несет баллистические вот эти ракеты и летит в нашу сторону, тогда объявляется воздушная тревога. И она продолжается до тех пор, пока мы не увидели, куда сброшена будет бомба. Сейчас именно такая тревога воздушная.
So now I get notification that it's over, and they also send this to all this group. So now it's safe, it fell somewhere down, and we can go. So you can see the difference between Kyiv and Kharkiv. Here is a beautiful park. On the opposite side of the street there is ruined building. But in Kyiv, I think you can see it doesn't feel that way. Kyiv is living a different life. People are driving brand new cars, Range Rovers, Mercedes, BMW 2024. And here it's almost empty. They still try to keep it clean and green, but there are not that many cars, not too many new cars. Everything is old. So I think you should make some conclusions. People try to earn everywhere, on war or without war. We're just driving and we have another alarm that please hide as soon as possible. So it's second in half an hour, and we are driving home. We're just 5 minutes away from home. We'll just stay at our house.
Засобами важких. Як 52-й, як і ворожі безпілотники, може літати на висоті до 6
Чем доел ее
польотів
до хвоста.